nominal risk-free rate equal to 1 plus risk-free rate multiply 1 plus expected rate of return minus 1. Gordon growth model. Infinity period dividend discount model. Dividend over risk-free rate minus dividend growth. Coefficient of variance equal to standard deviation over arithmetic mean. Beta covariance over variance. Sharpe ratio. Excess return per unit of total portfolio. Expected rate of portfolio minus risk-free rate over standard deviation portfolio. Highest return with level of risk is the Sharpe ratio. ROIC, return on invested capital, equal to NOPAT over average book value of total capital. WACC, weighted asset cost of capital, equal to weight of debt multiply cost of debt multiply 1 minus tax plus weight of equity plus cost of equity. Basic EPS equal to net income minus dividend over number of common share outstanding. Gross profit margin equal to gross profit over revenue. Gross profit equal to total revenue minus cost of goods sold. Average age equal to accumulated depreciation over annual depreciation. CAPM equal to expected rate of return. CAPM equal to risk-free rate plus beta multiply expected rate of return of the market minus risk-free rate. Straight line depreciation equal to cost minus residual value over useful life. Inventory turnover equal to cost of goods sold over average inventory. Income tax expense equal to tax payable plus change in deferred tax liability minus deferred tax asset. Operating break-even equal to fixed cost over price minus variable cost. Break-even point equal to fixed cost plus interest cost over price minus variable cost. Return on equity equal to net income over book value. Current yield equal to annual cash inflow over market price. Holding period return equal to ending value over beginning value. Duration gap equal to market rate duration minus investment horizon. Operation premium equal to excess value minus time value. SML, security market line, equal to risk-free rate plus beta multiply risk premium. Safety first ratio equal to expected rate of return minus threshold return over standard deviation. Expected return minus threshold return over standard deviation. Leverage ratio equal to asset over liability. Sustainable growth equal to 1 minus dividend paid out ratio multiply return on equity. 1 minus dividend payout ratio multiple return on equity. Sustainable growth equal to 1 minus dividend payout ratio multiply return on equity. Test statistic equal to sample mean minus hypothesis value over standard error of sample mean. Standard error of sample mean equal to standard deviation standard deviation over square root of sample size. Quartile equal to n plus 1 multiply y over 100. Quartile equal to n plus 1 multiply y over 100. Haircut or repo ratio is equal to 1 minus 1 over initial margin. 1 minus 1 over initial margin. Return on equity equal to net profit margin multiply asset turnover multiply financial leverage. Net profit margin can also be calculated as return on equity over asset multiply leverage. Leverage equal to ROE, return on equity, over return on asset. Continuous rate equal to ending over beginning, and then use the ln calculator to get the answer. This is continuous rate, ending over beginning. Use the calculator for the ln button to get the answer, continuous rate. Test statistic equal to sample mean minus hypothesis value over standard error of the sample mean. Margin gain or loss equal to 1 divided by percentage of margin multiplied by gain or loss. Margin gain or loss equal to 1 over percentage of margin multiplied by gain or loss. Material non-public information can't be shared to anyone. Material non-public information cannot be shared to anyone. Do not share any non-public information with beneficiary owner. Non-public information can be shared to coworkers, but not outsiders. So, material non-public information cannot be shared to anyone, but non-public information can be shared to coworker. And lastly, US GAAP and IFRS. US GAAP allow FIFO, LIFO, and weighted cost of good. But IFRS does not allow LIFO, last in, first out. IFRS does not allow LIFO, last in, first out. IFRS does not allow last in, first out. IFRS does not allow last in, first out. For US GAAP, no reversal write down. For IFRS, reversal write down is accepted.